Most people are using ChatGPT like it's just a smarter Google search bar, but the top 1% is using it in ways that feel almost unfair. And the difference isn't that they're smarter, it's that they know exactly which features to use and how to stack them together. And in this video, I'm going to show you the exact methods they're using, starting with the ones that will give you the biggest advantage right now. The first thing I do is build what I call a context vault. This is where you stop treating every conversation like it's starting from zero. Think about it. Every time you open a new chat, you're basically introducing yourself all over again. That's a huge waste of time and energy. Open ChatGPT and head to the settings menu in the bottom left corner. Click on personalization, then click on memory. This is where ChatGPT stores information about you across all your conversations. Most people let this happen passively. They'll mention something once and maybe ChatGPT remembers it, maybe it doesn't. However, I actively feed it the right information up front. Start a new chat and tell ChatGPT everything it needs to know about you, your role, your goals, your preferences, even your communication style. For example, you might say, "I'm a content creator focused on productivity. I prefer concise answers with actionable steps. I'm currently working on growing my YouTube channel and building an email list. I don't like overly formal language, and I want responses that get straight to the point." Once you do this, ChatGPT remembers it. Every future conversation is now tailored to you without you having to repeat yourself. It's like having an assistant who actually knows you, your preferences, everything. But you can also use projects to create separate context vaults for different areas of your life. This is really powerful because you don't want your business stuff mixing with your personal planning or your creative projects. To do this, click on the sidebar menu and then click on Projects. Hit the plus icon to create a new project. Let's say you're planning a trip to Japan. Name the project Japan Trip 2026. Inside this project, you can upload files like flight confirmations, hotel bookings, or research articles about places you want to visit. You can paste in notes about restaurants people recommended or specific neighborhoods you want to explore. Add custom instructions specific to this project, like always suggest options that are budget-friendly, or prioritize authentic local experiences over tourist traps. Now, every chat inside this project has full context about your trip without messing up your main ChatGPT memory. You can ask it to plan your daily itinerary, suggest the best transportation routes, or even help you learn basic Japanese phrases for your trip. The result is that you're not wasting time re-explaining things. ChatGPT is working with you, not starting from scratch every single time. I use separate projects for my YouTube channel, my business planning, my fitness goals, and even home renovation ideas. It keeps everything organized and makes ChatGPT way more useful. Something most people miss is that ChatGPT can now search the web and compile research for you in a way that saves hours of manual work. I used to spend entire afternoons just researching tools or comparing options. Now I let ChatGPT do the heavy lifting. Let's say you're researching the best AI video generators for a project. Start a new chat and type something like, "Research the top AI video generators available right now. Compare their features, pricing, and best use cases." Focus on tools that are actually being used by professionals, not just hyped up on social media. Then click on the model selector at the top and make sure you're using the GPT-5 model with web browsing enabled. This tells ChatGPT to pull real-time information from the web instead of just relying on its training data. After it gives you the initial research, you can push it further. This is where most people stop, but you shouldn't. Ask which of these tools would work best for someone creating YouTube content on a budget under $200 per month. Or ask, what are the main complaints users have about each tool? It'll refine the research based on your specific situation. You're not just getting generic information, but you're getting relevant insights that actually apply to your needs. And if you want to save this research, you can ask ChatGPT to format it as a PDF or a structured document you can reference later. I do this all the time. I'll have it create comparison tables, pros and cons lists, or even action plans based on the research. Then I save those documents in my project folders, so I can come back to them whenever I need to make a decision. One very important trick I want to show you is that I don't just throw random prompts at ChatGPT. I build prompt templates that work every single time. This is one of those things that seems small, but makes a massive difference over time. Let's say you frequently need to write emails. Maybe you're reaching out to potential collaborators, responding to client inquiries, or following up on projects. Instead of rewriting your instructions every time, you create a master prompt template. Open a new chat and type, "Help me create a reusable prompt template for writing professional emails." Ask me questions about the type of emails I send, my tone preferences, and any specific elements I want included. ChatGPT will interview you. It'll ask things like, how should the email feel most of the time? Do you usually want the prompt to always enforce some points? Answer these questions honestly, based on how you actually communicate. Then it'll build a custom prompt you can save and reuse. For example, your final template might look like, write a short, high-quality professional email based on the information I provide. The email may be outreach, follow-up, sales, support, or pricing related. Use a direct, confident, casual, professional tone. Avoid corporate buzzwords, fluff, and filler language. Keep it modern, clear, and human. Include a clear subject line. Open strong without using phrases like hope you're well. Use short paragraphs, 1 to 2 lines max. End with a direct, clear CTA. Do not include a signature. Now save this template in a note or document. I keep mine in a simple TXT file on my desktop. Now, every time you need an email, you just fill in the details and paste it into ChatGPT. That way you get instant, consistent results. You can do this for anything: social media posts, video scripts, meeting summaries, product descriptions, whatever you do repeatedly. I have templates for YouTube, video outlines, Instagram captions, client proposals, even weekly planning sessions. It sounds like a lot of upfront work, but once you build these templates, you save so much time in the long run. Now let's talk about custom GPTs. If you don't know, custom GPTs let you create specialized versions of ChatGPT that are trained for specific tasks. This is one of the most underrated features, and most people have no idea it exists. Go to the ChatGPT homepage and click on Explore GPTs in the sidebar. You'll see a library of custom GPTs built by other users. There are GPTs for writing, productivity, research and analysis, even lifestyle. Some are really good, some are pretty basic. You can find one that suits you best, but I'll show you how to build your own in case you want them tailored exactly to what you need. Click Create a GPT in the top right corner. ChatGPT will guide you through the process by asking questions about what you want this GPT to do. Let's say you want a GPT that helps you write YouTube video scripts in your specific style. You'd say, this GPT helps me write YouTube scripts. It should use a conversational tone, include strong hooks in the first 30 seconds, and structure videos for high retention. It should avoid corporate jargon and keep sentences short and punchy. Then you can upload examples of your past scripts so it learns your style. This is really important. If you just give it general instructions, it'll sound generic. But if you upload 3 or 4 of your best scripts, that's even better, because it starts to pick up on your patterns, your word choices, even your sense of humor. You can even give it access to specific knowledge files or websites. For example, if you have a style guide or a list of topics you cover, you can include those too. Once it's built, this custom GPT becomes your go-to tool for that specific task. And because it's trained on your examples and instructions, the output is way more accurate than using regular ChatGPT. You can also custom GPTs for video scripting, email writing, social media content, even brainstorming session facilitation. Each one is tuned to do one thing really well, and it saves me so much time. Another feature is that ChatGPT can basically see now, and most people are barely scratching the surface of what that means. Most of you already know that you can upload your own images and ask it to alter them or analyze them in some sort of way. But this isn't just about uploading a photo and asking what's in it. Click the paperclip icon in the chat box and upload an image. Let's say you upload a screenshot of a website layout. Instead of just asking what this is, you can ask strategic questions. Analyze this website layout. What design principles is it using? How could I apply these principles to my own site? What's working well and what could be improved? Or upload a photo of your workspace and ask, how could I reorganize this space to be more productive? Give me specific suggestions based on what you see. ChatGPT will analyze the lighting, the desk setup, where your monitor is positioned, everything. I've even seen people upload photos of their meals and ask ChatGPT to estimate the calorie count and suggest healthier alternatives. Or upload a photo of their closet and ask for outfit suggestions. The key is being specific with your questions. The more context you give about what you're trying to achieve, the better the analysis. Its image recognition technology has gotten way better than you're probably used to with the newest model, and yet most people haven't realized it. Another extremely useful hack is batch processing. This is a simple shift in how you use ChatGPT, but it makes you so much faster. Let's say you need to write 10 different social media posts. Most people would ask ChatGPT to write one, review it, then ask for another, review that, and so on. That's slow. Instead of asking ChatGPT to write them one by one, you give it all 10 topics at once. Type, I need 10 social media posts on the following topics, and list them all. Topic 1, how to use ChatGPT for research. Topic 2, the best AI tools for video editing. Topic 3, productivity tips for content creators, and so on. Then add, for each post, use a conversational tone, include a hook in the first sentence, and keep it under 280 characters. Make each one feel unique, not like a template. ChatGPT will generate all 10 in one go. You can review them, pick the best ones, and ask for variations on specific ones. If post number 3 feels weak, you can say, rewrite post 3 with a stronger hook and a more specific example. No need to start from scratch. This works for anything repetitive. Batching saves you from that back and forth process that kills productivity and leads to burnout. One more piece of advice is that the first output is never the final output. This is a mindset that took me a while to learn. When ChatGPT gives you something, don't just accept it and move on. Push it further. Most people treat ChatGPT like a vending machine. You put in a prompt, you get an output, done. But the best results come from iteration. Let's say you asked for a video script and it gave you something decent but not quite right. The structure is there, but the hook feels weak and the middle section drags a bit. Instead of starting over from scratch, you say, this is good, but the hook feels weak. Rewrite just the first 30 seconds to be more attention-grabbing. Use a question or a bold statement to pull people in immediately. ChatGPT rewrites just that section. You review it and say, better. Now make the middle section more concise. Cut any fluff and get to the point faster. I want this to feel tight and engaging, not like I'm rambling. It tightens up the middle. Then you say, perfect. Now add a stronger call to action at the end. Make it clear what the viewer should do next, whether that's watching another video, subscribing, or trying a tool I mentioned. As you can see, instead of just taking what it originally gave you and adjusting it yourself, you're sculpting the output through multiple rounds of prompting. Each iteration gets you closer to exactly what you need. You should treat ChatGPT like a collaborator, not a one-and-done tool. You can also use ChatGPT to extract and organize knowledge from any source. This is one of my favorite uses because it turns passive consumption into active learning. Let's say you just watched a 2-hour podcast and want to remember the key insights. You enjoyed it, but you know in a week you'll forget most of what was said. Upload the transcript or paste the URL if it's available. Then ask, extract the 10 most important insights from this podcast. For each insight, give me a 1-sentence summary and a practical way I can apply it this week. Now you have a condensed, actionable version of that content. You're not just consuming information, you're processing it and turning it into something you can actually use. You can do this with books, courses, articles, YouTube videos, anything. I also use ChatGPT to practice hard situations before they actually happen. I really wish I'd started doing this sooner because it builds a lot of confidence. For example, maybe you have a tough conversation coming up with a client. They might be unhappy with your work, you might need to raise your prices, or you need to set boundaries because the project scope keeps growing. These conversations are stressful, and most people put them off until the last minute. You can use ChatGPT to role-play the situation. You might type something like, I need to have a difficult conversation with a client about a project delay. The project is 2 weeks late because of unexpected technical issues. Role-play as the client. Be skeptical and ask tough questions. Then you practice responding. ChatGPT will push back and ask hard questions, just like a real client would. It might say something like, 2 weeks is unacceptable. This affects our launch. Why didn't you tell us sooner? You respond in real time, the same way you would in the actual conversation. You can repeat the role play as many times as you want until you feel comfortable. It can even give you feedback on what to say and not say, what works and what doesn't, stuff like that. Another extremely useful feature is that you can use ChatGPT to design systems and workflows for your life or business. This is where it becomes a strategic tool, not just a task tool. Let's say you want to automate your content creation process. Right now it feels chaotic. You're jumping between ideas. Sometimes you film without a script. Editing takes forever, and you're not consistent with posting. You know there's a better way, but you don't know what it looks like. Ask ChatGPT, help me design a content creation system. I want to go from idea to published video in the most efficient way possible. Ask me questions about my current process, then suggest improvements. Be specific about tools, workflows, and time management. It'll interview you. It'll ask, where do ideas currently come from? How long does scripting take? What's your editing tool? Answer honestly, and it'll identify everything that's blocking you and suggest specific tools and workflows. I've been using these strategies for months now, and the difference is massive. Tasks that used to take me hours now take minutes. I'm making better decisions because I have a thinking partner available anytime. And I'm learning faster because I can extract and organize knowledge from any source instantly. The key is understanding that ChatGPT isn't just a question and answer tool, it's a system that almost feels alive. And when you use it like the top 1% do, stacking these strategies together, building templates, creating custom GPTs, using projects to stay organized, it genuinely feels like you've unlocked a cheat code. So now you know how the smartest 1% are actually using ChatGPT. These aren't just tips, they're complete workflows that compound over time and complement each other perfectly. The more you use them, the more efficient you become, and the more you'll wonder how you ever got by without them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.